YouTube? It's me, it's your favourite Steve. It's a nice morning in Wolvar today. Everyone's exercising. Don't know what's wrong with me today. I feel bad. Not like ill or anything, just in a bit of a mood. I don't know what's wrong. I've got the patience of like a 3-year-old. So when I'm getting sales, when they're not massive, like I just want to get to £1,000 a month like straight away. And obviously that's going to take time and a lot of listing and a lot of time and a lot of bullshit that I've got to go through first. But yeah, just having one of them days. What up YouTube? It's me. Back that way. Yeah. It's your favourite today. How you doing? I'm in a bit of a better mood than I was earlier. Don't know what's wrong with me. I need, it's patience. I need patience. I'm not the most patient person in the world. I want things to happen now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to, I don't know. I don't have to wait years until I can get out of here when it's happening now. Sometimes. No, it's not sometimes, it's all the time. I'm just kind of like, no. I want to work here. I want to work for myself. I've got bills to pay. The guy yesterday who bought the 2 Ben 10 watches that I showed you in yesterday's vlog, off. He had a few of the things that he had up for sale. I asked him about the watches, what would he bundle up all these figures that he had up into a job lot and give me a price. And he didn't get back to me yesterday. He was only talking about the Ben 10 stuff. But when I went around there yesterday, he was like, "Oh yeah, anything else you want, mate?" Oh yeah, I noticed in the vlog yesterday. So if you can see it, I've got like a flower wristband on. Lacey's making me wear it. So if you do see it, she's making me wear it. Yeah. And he had quite a bit of stuff listed on Spock. And I looked up, he's like, he obviously doesn't know, he's obviously having a clear out, and he's like listed stuff as Twilight figures, and I know they're not Twilight figures. So I did some research in them today. You know, while I was at work. Not long. And the figures are Buffy the Vampire Slayer figures, I think. Which can go to between the 10 and 15 quid, but he's selling for £2 each. So I'm trying to get in touch with him today and like saying, look, I'll come round this evening, same time as yesterday, to pick up these figures. And there's a few other figures, like a small soldiers figure which was for about 15, he's getting rid of it for 2. So I'm not going, come on, I'm fucking messaging him all day and he hasn't got back to me. It's one of the problems with this schmuck. A lot of people just, especially you do it for eBay, they're sending it you, know. I bought some more Nerf guns off eBay today, and just found something else on Spock. The geezer was asking for £110 for 76 wrestling figures, 2 rings, a belt and a load of accessories. I've got him down to 90, and he said he'll deliver them to me tomorrow. But 90 quid's a lot of money, and I just don't know. Like some of the figures, if you've ever seen figures around, some of them have outfits. I know some of the outfits are missing, and some of them do have the outfits and can go for good money. 90 quid's a lot of money. I think 90 quid's a bit too much. I really do. But I don't know what to do. I'm umming and indeed ahhing. Yeah, today's vlog it's not going to be fantastic. I'm just not in the mood. I don't know, I'm just in a foul mood all day. It is, it's just a thing of I just need to stop. I think I'm just like, no, I want to do it now. I want to go out and do it now. I want to do it all day. I want to go out sourcing all day. I want to, you know what I mean, like, I'm pretty good at planning out stuff, so I like spend this amount of time doing it, this amount of time doing it, getting this, getting that. It would be an 8-hour job, it'd be like a full-time, all-day job. It's just when I finish here, I can't buy it. Well, no, when I finish here, I'm listing and, what's the word? Listing and looking for new stock and stuff like that when I'm not here. But this just takes so much time during my day. It's so draining as well, you just kind of like, ugh, can't be bothered. Anyway, oh no, it's just patience, I need patience. No, I'm going to have a think about these figures. Right now, I don't think I'm going to do it. 90 quid's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But anyway, see you in a bit. What YouTube? I look really cheap today. Weird. What was it? Yep. It's always confusing me. Yesterday's vlog, I think it's 279. Somebody commented profits from home. Thanks for commenting, viewing, stuff like that. Always asking the question. But he asked a question today. It's really made me start thinking, and I'm going to start logging it because I never really. Obviously, I take into account what I've spent, but it's always a thing that I get a wage, so it's always like a thing that the eBay's been a nice top up for the wage, if you know what I mean. Instead of running out of money by, I don't know, 3-4 weeks in, or no, 2-3 weeks in of the month, instead of running out of money, eBay's kind of topped me up and kept me, topped up my money for the month, and helped with getting me to the end of the month to obviously we cover bills and we cover food and stuff like that, but it's been a help for outside stuff, doing stuff with the kids or going out or whatever. It's been a nice top up on the money. But he asked a question today saying, what's the word? How much do I spend on stock a month on average? And I was like thinking about it, going, it's a good point actually, because there is some months I don't really spend a lot. I'll get to the charity shops maybe, I don't know, 3 times a month, something like that. And it did start making me think. I was like, yeah, I do need to log that, because at the minute I'm looking at the profit and I'm going by that and going, right, I need to get that between £500 and £1,000, and then, you know, we can think about Shell maybe leaving a job and looking after the kids. You know, because she picks up between 500 and 1,000 each month after tax. So I was like thinking, yeah, I need to look into that, I need to go. I was thinking, you know, as soon as we get to between 500 and £1,000, then we can look into Shell leaving, or maybe when we get over £1,000, then we can look into Shell leaving. Then over that, it's obviously, I can then look into me getting minimum wage job or part-time job or something like that. But it really made me think. I was like, yeah, I need to start just logging that and then comparing what I've spent during the month. It's okay me logging the profit that I've made on each product or each item, but I need to kind of, for me to work out that money and to go, right, I've now got this money. Yeah, I'm jabbering, hopefully you know what I mean. That really explains stuff well. But obviously I need to compare what I'm spending per month, because if I don't have a job or I have a lower paid job, I'm not gonna have that money to spend on stock, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I've just butchered my explanation of that, but I know what I was talking about. Hopefully you did. But yeah, really made me think today. I think I'm going to start logging it from April. But yeah, I'm going to chat to the missus when I go home, you know, because everybody looks chilling. So that's it. What up YouTube? About to go to bed. Yeah, as I was just saying in the last clip, sorry that's the dryer, if you can hear that. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I was like thinking about it most of the night. First I was like thinking, should I put a cap on my spending of stock? Like maybe saying, like, you can't spend over so and so amount. What's the word? Can't spend over so and so amount until can't spend over a certain amount per month on stock, so I'm not like overspending. If on my earlier videos, like when I first started doing this, my first plan was to reinvest always. So just have business money, if you know what I mean, and then take that and then reinvest, take that, reinvest, take that, reinvest, if you know what I mean. But when I first started, I just kept buying shit, if you know what I mean. Like I just kept, like I bought military buttons and die-cast cars and stuff like that. And I've still got them listed now. So I just automatically ended up having to go into my money to buy stuff. But I think what I've come to a conclusion, I'm going to give it a try. I am going to start logging what I spend per month on stock, like just making a list or a spreadsheet or whatever of how much I've spent per month. But I'm also going to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cap on myself for now on buying stuff. So I think I'm going to see if it works, but just list everything I have. And also it will motivate me, because it'll be, because you know, I think everybody's the same. The best part of reselling is going out and buying stuff. I don't think anybody particularly likes, well, some people do, like listing. So I think what I'll do is I'll just I think I'm just going to buy just list everything that I've got, because I've got quite a bit to list now, which would probably take me up to close to 300 listings. So yeah, I'm just going to keep listing, and then as soon as I've listed everything that I've got, then I'll go and buy stock. Now I'm going to try that. I don't know how we do it, but I think I'm going to give that a go, because I think like I was looking at what I've spent this month. We're on the 14th, and I have already bought £60 worth of Ben 10 stuff. I spent 23 quid at the charity shops the weekend, so that's 83 quid, and my profit's only at 77. So when you look at just that 14-day period, you know, I've spent more than what I've made in profit. Obviously my my turnover, or what I call my turnover, is over 100. My profit that I've made, I've spent more on stock than the profit I've made. So it's something you've got to get used to if you are, because I've got quite a few new subscribers. Half the shit that comes out of my mouth doesn't make sense. But while carrying on watching the vlogs, you'll kind of decipher a bit of sense in there, and you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to bed. But yeah, thank you, Profits from Home, for commenting going through that comment today because it really made me think, and yeah, it's really made me think and really made me go, yeah, I need to start taking that into account. What I'm spending per month on stock, and not just thinking sell, buy, because obviously you can get lost in that, just keep buying. And the last thing I want to do when I get home is list. I do list, but it's the last thing I want to do when I get home. But if I can't buy anything until I list everything, it's going to motivate me to list. Anyway, chatting balls. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.